Alright, Dan here. Today we're going to start the workout with a mobility and warm-up routine, as we should always do. So we're going to start head to toes. We'll start with the head movements. We're tilting the head side to side. Let's get 5 reps on each side. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure you get a good stretch on the neck muscles. Next, turn the head. Look left, look right. Again, twist as much as you can. You feel a good mild stretch on the neck muscles. Go with your range of movement. Always go with your range of movement. Don't force things. Make sure it feels okay for your joints. And try to keep the pace. If I'm going a bit too fast, you can pause the video, catch up, or if you need a break, take your time and then start again. Circles with the head, rotations, right? Go from one side to the other, rotating the head around. Let's get 5 each way. That's 4, 5, and we're going back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work. All right, next we're moving down, shoulder blades, shoulders, and shoulder blades. Moving the shoulder blades, just circles, rotations with the shoulders and the shoulder blades. I'm going backward. 5 reps here, and then 5 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. Next, one arm up, one down. You swing the arms up, down, front to back. That's 3. I'm going for 5 reps. 4 and 5. Good work. Let's swing the arms out to the sides. As you swing them out, twist the arms so the palms are facing up. That's 2, 3, again 5 reps. Nice work. All right, we're going to arm rotations. Big circles with the hands. 5 reps here, going forward. I think I'm at 3 and 4. 1 more, 5, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work. And we bring the arms out to the sides. One palm is facing up, one is facing down. Alternate twisting the arms. You can add a head movement, just looking at the palm as it turns up. So you get a better warm up for the shoulders. That's 3, 4, 5. Good work. Shake the arms. You should feel a bit of tiredness around the shoulder joint. Let's bring the arms back up to shoulder height. Elbows bent with the forearms pointing forward. What you're going to do here, you're going to do an external rotation of the arm. So the forearm points up and then back down in front. Keep the elbows aligned with the shoulders. Let's get 10 reps here this time. That's 3, 4, 5. Keep the elbows in line with the shoulders at shoulder height. That's 7, 8, 9. Just the last one. 10. Good. Again, relax the arms, shake the arms a bit. Palms together. We're going to warm up the wrists. I'm just doing these circular movements with the wrists. I'm pushing them in front. Let's try to get about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And next, we're going to go with a wider stance. Bend out to the side. Stretch the arm overhead. Hold it a second and try to really reach up overhead, out to the side. And then change sides. You can also breathe out as you reach out to the side. That's 2. And 3. Breathe in and breathe out. 4. 1 more each side. And the other side to finish off. Good, nice work. Arms out to the sides at shoulder height. Keep the elbows bent. We're twisting, turning from one side to the other. Let the leg behind you turn in as you twist the hips. From one side to the other. Let's get 5 each way. That's 3 for me. 4. And 5. Nice work, nice work. circles with the hips, so rotations with the hips. We're going around, again 5 each way. You can start with smaller circles, then go into bigger circles, more ample movement. 5 one way, and then 5 back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Feet together, knees together. Let's do circles with the knees this time. So rotations with the knees. Just 5 each way. That's 3, 4, 5, and back the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Circles with the ankles. Toes on the floor, and you just kind of let the ankle loose and move the ankle around. Let's get 5 each way. So for me, that's 5. I'm going to go back another 5, just moving the other way. 3, 4, 5. Nice work. And we change sides. Same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice work. We shift the weight on the other leg again. Get the knee up high as you can. Try to hold your balance. If you need to hold on to something, do that. The lower leg, circles with the lower leg. We're doing 5 one way, and then 5 back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to keep the knee stable, locked up in the same position. The other leg, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice work. All right, now I'm just going to turn to the side so you see what I'm doing. We're going to do heel raises. Come up on the heels, on your toes. Bring the heels up high as you can. Try to hold a second. Light touch on the floor with the heels straight back up. Let's do 10 reps here. That's 3, up high. 4, hold a second at the top. 5, 6. If you need to hold on to something, you can do it. Just make sure you come up as high as you can on your toes. I think we're about 7 now. We have about 7, 8, up high, 2 more, 9. Last one, lock it up a second, squeeze. And those are your 10 reps done there. Up next, we have a plank walkout. So for this one, go wide with the stance, as wide as you can so you get a bit of a stretch on the inner thighs and the back of the legs as well. Keep your knees locked for this one, and we simply walk out into the plank. Just going to turn to the side so you see how I'm doing it. Keep the legs straight as much as you can, reach towards the floor, walk on your hands, come down into a plank. Now when you hold the plank, you want to bring weight over the arms and lock your hips, the back, lower back should be flat, brace the core, squeeze the bum. You can hold a second. Whenever you have the strength, you can go down into a push-up right here. Come back up, keep the hips locked, core tight. Unlock the hips, push the bum up to the ceiling. Keep the legs straight so you get that stretch on the back of the leg and the inner thighs. And then come up to standing, and we're going to repeat that 5 times. So that was 1. Let's go back down. Lock the plank position at the bottom, try to hold it a second or 2. I'm going to add the push-up as well. And then push the hips up to the ceiling, keep the legs straight as I come up to standing. That's 2, 3 more. Back down into the plank, lock the hips, brace the core, squeeze the bum, lower back is flat. Push the hips up high to the ceiling, keep the legs straight. Come up to standing, 2 to go. Lock the hips. Core braced, hold it a second or 2, and then we come back up to standing. 1 more to go. Now this one, I want you to hold it at the bottom, and what we're going to do, we're going to go into the world's greatest stretch. That's the name for this one. So if this is hard for you to transition straight into this position, right, you bring your foot out to the side, close to the hand here, just go down on the knees, and then bring one foot out to the side, knees out of the way. The hand is close to the foot here, or the foot is brought in close to the hand, out to your side. The arm next to the leg goes up, you twist the torso, open up the chest as much as you can. The top arm points up towards the ceiling, up and back. Breathe out as you reach towards the ceiling. Breathe in going down, twist on the way down, bring under the arm underneath you, then back up again. We're going for 5 reps here. I already have 3, 4, 5. Good. We can change sides. Again, you can go down on both knees, bring the other foot out to the side, or you can go straight into the plank, and then from the plank, bring the foot out to your side here, the other side. If this is too hard, just drop the back knee. And now the other arm goes up, breathe out. As you reach up high, breathe in, coming down. We're going for 5 again. That's 3 for me. 4. And 5. Once done, you can come up to standing, and we're going to continue the warm-up using the bands. So we're going to grab the red band, just outside shoulder width, so you have a bit of band coming out of the hand there on both sides. Lock the elbows, arms straight, pull the band apart so it touches the chest. Hold a split second, slowly bring it back in. Don't lose the tension here, okay? Keep it tight in front of you. Breathe out as you pull it apart. Breathe in, going back. We're going for 10 reps. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm going to hold the last one. 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Good. You might want to relax the shoulder blades a bit, shake the arms. Let's go wider. We're grabbing the ends of the band this time. Arms locked, straight, right? Bring the band overhead, keep it away from your upper back, all the way down to the bum, and then back overhead, all the way down in front to the hips. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. This is going to be 10 reps again. Push it away from the upper back. Try to keep the core tight so you're not arching your back too much, okay? This is 3. Nice and smooth movement as much as you can, and keep the band away from the upper back especially. Always kind of push it away from the torso. That's 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Nicely done. Okay, I'm going to drop the red band for now. And we grab the black band. Now with the black band, what you want to do is you step over the band with both feet, start shoulder width with the stance. If you want more resistance in the band, you can cross the band like this, bring it up just below the chin in front of the chest, and then from this position, which is a semi-squat position, my bum is back, my knees are slightly bent, I'm keeping the same height as I step out to the side. Take a big step out to the side, pushing against the resistance. I step back into the initial position I started in, so I still have tension in the band. You want to get 15 steps each way. That's 3 for me, 4, 5, and I'm going to continue all the way. If I don't have the space, I'm just going to go right 5 steps, like in this case, and then back 5, and I'm going to repeat that 3 times. Now, if the space you're using is too tiny, you can also stay on the spot and just go from one side to the other, alternating your steps. You want to get 15 each way like this, keeping constant tension in the band. Okay, I'm going to let you finish off, so it should be 15 each way. And that's using the black band. Nicely done. We're going to go on the floor up next. Prepare your mat or your carpet. So we're going to start lying down on our back. Knees are bent, feet flat on the floor. What we're going to do is glute bridges. So we push the hips up high, lock the hips at the top, squeeze the bum. Make sure you push through the heels as you move the hips up. Hold a second as you squeeze the bum. Come back down slowly, lightly touch the floor, and then push back up again. We're going to go for 15 reps here. I already have 3. Squeeze at the top a second. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Squeeze, hold 3 seconds, squeeze the bum. Good. We're going to switch to single leg glute bridges. So one leg is up. You can simply keep it pointing up to the ceiling. As you push the hips up with the other leg, squeeze the bum on that side, light touch on the floor, and then push back up. Or you can lower the leg that you're not using towards the floor as you come down. And then as you push the hips up, bring the knee up over the chest, and then stretch it back down as you go down with the hips. So I already have 4. Let's try to get 10 reps this time on each side. It's 5. Breathe in, breathe out. 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to hold the last one up. Push the hips as high as you can. Hold it at the top. 3, 2, 1. We can switch sides. Again, if you want, you can start with the leg pointing up to the ceiling and just push with the other leg, push the hips up high. Squeeze the bum on that side that's working. That's 3, 4, 5 to go. So now I'm going to show you the other version where you let the leg go down as you come down with the hips. As you drive the hips up, bring the knee up as well towards the chest. Breathe in, going down. Breathe out, pushing up. 3 more. 2. All right, strong power on the way up. And last one, we're going to hold it up. 3 seconds hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Arms stretched out to the side with the palms facing up. Keep the feet on the floor, legs together, knees together. Twist the lower body, so you bring the legs down to one side. Try to keep the upper back flat on the floor, and then move them to the other side. Breathe out as you take the legs down. When you bring the legs up, you can breathe in. Slowly transition to the other side, breathe out. Let's go for 10 reps on each side. I think I have 3 now. And this is 4. 5. 'I'm going to show you the next 5. Slightly more advanced move. So you bring the knees up, feet away from the floor, but still keep the legs together. So knees close together. You take them down to one side, all the way down to the floor, keeping the upper back flat, and then switch and bring them to the other side, all the way down to the floor. 3 more to go, side to side. 2 more. Last one. All right, nicely done. Let's lie down on one side, so we turn to the side. Again, knees are bent, hips are bent, top leg over the bottom leg. Stretched arms in front of you. The upper arm is aligned with the bottom one. Palms are touching together. Bring the upper arm up and over, twist, and go down towards the floor with the arm. Try to keep the legs together and bring the arm all the way down. Breathe in as you come forward. Breathe out, going back. You can also follow the hand with your view, with your eyes. It helps to twist more, get more stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. as you reach up and over. I have already 5 reps here, 5 to go. And 3 more. Two to go. Nicely done. Let's turn to the other side. And we're going for 10 reps again. So keep the knees bent, hips bent, arms in front of you, palms are touching together. Breathe out as you come up and over, all the way down to the floor. Breathe in, coming back in front. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. 5 to go. Remember, you can follow the hand with your view, with your eyes. It helps to get a greater stretch. That's it. 3 to go. 2 more. Last one. All right, well done. And we're going to go straight into a side plank. You can switch sides, you can go to the other side. I'm keeping the same side here. So you're going to have your weight on your elbow and the bottom leg. The top leg is stretched. And you bring the hips up and away from the floor, core tight, squeeze the bum on this side as well. Top arm is pointing up, right over you. Twist, bring it down, breathe in as you come down. Try to get a good movement from the torso as you twist down, and then breathe out, coming up. Let's go for 10 reps. That's 3, 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work. You can go for 12 reps or 15 if you find it's too easy. We're going to change sides. We're going to go to the other side. Same thing on this side. Top leg stretched, bottom leg bent. Weight on the elbow and the lower part of the bottom leg. Bring the hips up, keep them locked up. Top arm is stretched up, pointing forward towards the ceiling. Bring it down in front of you. Twist the torso on the way down, and the arm goes underneath the torso, then straight back up. Breathe out, coming up. Breathe in, going down. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Twist on the way down. Get some good rotation from the torso. That's 9 and 10. Good work. Like I said, 12 to 15. If you find it's too easy to go for 10. And up next, we're going to lie down on our belly on the floor. And what we're going to do next, we're going to move the legs. So we're going to start with one leg at a time. Keep the legs straight. As you bring it up and away from the floor, squeeze the bum on that side, flex the foot so the heel is pointing up, hold a second, and then slowly bring it down. Lightly touch the floor, and then straight back up, hold a second, squeeze the bum at the top. Let's get 10 reps. That's 3, 4. Now with the head position, if you find keeping the head up and away from the floor is too much, just keep your forehead on the hands as you do this. Keep going. I think we have 7 now. Try to keep the leg as straight as you can as you bring it up. It's 9, 1 more. The last one, we're holding it up for 3 seconds, 2 and 1. Good, let's switch sides. Same with the other leg. Keep it straight, keep the foot flexed so the heel points up. Light touch on the floor, straight back up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the leg as straight as you can. Squeeze a second at the top, light touch on the floor. Let's hold the last one up. 3, 2, 1. And again, we go back to the other leg. This time, bend the leg. The foot should be facing the ceiling. And try to lift the entire leg up with the sole of the foot pointing up to the ceiling. Again, hold a second, squeeze at the top, light touch on the floor with the thigh, then straight back up again. Let's get 10. That's 3. Hold a second, light touch on the floor, back up, squeeze at the top, squeeze the glute on that side. That's 5 now. Breathe in, breathe out. 6, 7, 8, good. Keep the shin pointing up to the ceiling. 9, last one, we're going to hold it up. Get the leg up as high as you can, squeeze the glute. 3, 2, 1, good work. Let's switch, the other leg goes up. 1, squeeze the glute, light touch on the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze the top, slow on the way down, light touch, straight back up. 7, 8, 9, and we're going to hold the last one up. 3 seconds, squeeze the glute. 3, 2, 1, good work. We're going straight into arm movements. So this time, bring the arms right close to your sides here. Squeeze the chest out so you tighten out the back and keep the head away from the floor. Now from this position, bring the hands out to the sides without touching the floor, up to about shoulder height, although you can go in front, which is a bit more challenging, and then back down to your sides. Let's go for 10 reps. You don't want to be touching the floor with the hands or the arms. Breathe out as you come out to the sides. Breathe in, coming back towards your thighs or the hips, and then out to the sides again. I'm doing the slightly harder version where the arms go overhead up in front of me. That's 3. Keep your back tight, chest squeezed out against the floor, head away from the floor. This is 5 now. 6. It's a bit like swimming on dry land. 7. Keep the arms straight. Fingers just pointing away from you as you come out to the side. I think we have 9. All right, the last one, when we get to 10, hold the arms out to the sides or slightly in front of you. And 3, 2, 1, bring them back down. Nice work. All right, up next, from this position, bring the hands just under your shoulders, maybe slightly outside shoulder width, and we're gonna do a full push-up off the floor. So the way to do these, bring your chest off the floor first, then the hips, getting into a plank, and then you push the bum up to the ceiling. It's like a downward dog position from yoga. And from here, get back into the plank, hips go down on the floor first, and then the chest comes all the way down to the floor. We want to get 10 reps here. So chest off, hips off, bum goes up to the ceiling as high as you can, hold a second at the top, come back down into plank, hips down first, then the chest comes down to the floor. We already have 2. Up, up, all the way up. That's 3. Lock the hips, hips down, chest down. That's 4 now. Reach up high with the hips. Plank position, hips down, chest down. Chest comes off first, and the hips, plank position. Hips up high. That's 5. So we're halfway there. 6. Nice work. Hips down first, chest. And then chest off, hips up, and push the bum up to the ceiling. That's 7, just 3 to go. Chest, hips, hips 8. Nicely done. 9. Just one more to go. Chest, hips, prone position, hips up high. That's 10. Nicely done, good work. All right, let's go on all fours. And from this position, we're just going to do a cat-cow, which is a rounding of the back and then arching of the back. All right, breathe in, breathe out. Tucking the hips and the chin to round the back as much as you can. And then arch the back by bringing the head up, sticking the bum out, breathing out. You want to get 10 reps here. I think this is my third one. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Up next, the bird dog exercise. Here you stretch the arm and opposite leg right in front and behind you. Right? Try to align the arm and the legs so they're aligned with the torso. Then as you come down, do not touch the floor with them. Try to bring the knee to the elbow and the elbow to the knee. And then stretch back up. Breathe out as you stretch. Breathe in, coming in. Try to keep the hips still, back flat, core tight. That's 3. We're going for 10. 4. If at any time you need a break, make sure to take it. Pause the video, and then continue when you feel ready. I think we're at 6 now. 7. 8. 9. And the last one, we want to hold it a bit longer. 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Good. Take a short break and then we switch sides. It's going to be the same on the other side. We're going for 10. Breathe in, knee to elbow or elbow to knee, and then back out, stretch. Try to align the arm, torso, and leg. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good work. If you feel you need this, you can stretch the lower back just by sitting back into the hips and arms in front of you. You should feel a stretch on the side of the torso. You can stay back here and breathe 2, 3, maybe even up to 5 deep breaths in and out. Sinking into the stretch a bit more each time. Nice work. You can come up next into a half kneeling stance. Now from here, palms are in front of you, and just breathe out as you twist just over the front leg. Breathe in, twisting to the other side. 5 reps, side to side. This is 3. 4. 5. Good. The arm on the kneeling side goes up overhead, bend to that side, stretch the arm overhead and breathe out. Breathe in, coming down with the arm. breathe out, stretching the arm overhead, bending from the hips. We're going for 5 reps again. That's 4, just one more. And 5, good. Let's change the stance. So the other knee down, palms together, and we're gonna go across the front leg, and we breathe out as we do that. Breathe in, going back, twisting to the other side. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. This time the right arm goes up overhead, bend from your hips, stretch. That's 2. Let's get 5 reps. 3, 4. The last one. 5. Good work. We forgot about the inner thigh stretch. So what you do here is you stretch one leg right out to the side, this knee is bent, you're going to sit back into this hip. So from the all fours position, you stretch the leg out, keep more of the weight here on this side, feel the inner thigh stretch and kind of sink into it as you go back into the hip here. Try to keep the lower back flat, breathe out and hold for 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the stretch by bringing your weight forward. Breathe a bit, and then again, try to sink back into the hip, and we hold 5 seconds. It's going to be 5 reps doing this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You release the weight, bring the weight forward. This is the third one. We sit back into the hip, feel the stretch on the inner thigh here. Hold it, breathe throughout the whole 5-second hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 to go. And sit back and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release the stretch. And we can change sides. Try each time in each rep to sink a bit lower, get a bit more stretch going for the inner thigh. Let's sink back into the hip and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your weight forward to release the stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, and then you sink back into the stretch. Go back into the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Bring your weight forward to release the stretch. 3 to go. Push the hips back, sink into the hip, hold the stretch, breathe throughout 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the stretch, bring the weight forward. Let's get 2 more reps. Try to keep a straight back, right? Neutral spine. Keeping a proud chest, sticking the bum out as you sink back into the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's bring the weight forward, release the stretch. 1 more rep here. Sit back into the hip and hold the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And that's the mobility and warm-up done. We're going to move on to the actual resistance training part, where we're going to use the bands, our own body weight. Let's go. Okay, let's go ahead with the resistance training part of the workout. We're going to start with a few squats, body weight squats. I'm going to turn to the side so you see how my form looks. Stretch the arms in front of you as you go down, sit back into the hips. Go as low as you can. Ideally, you should aim for legs parallel with the floor. Now, if that's too challenging, we can use the chair. I have a chair right next to me. We're also going to use the bands a bit later. Now, the chair is behind you, and we're going to go for about 10 reps with this exercise. Try to reach down and back with your bum, lightly touch the chair, and then stand back up. Stretch the arms in front, they help you balance, and then straight back up. Breathe in, going down. Breathe out, pushing back up. Slow and control on the way down. A bit faster, power on the way up. Use the hips. Let's get 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. All right. Up next, hands at the sides of the head. Try to lift the knee to the opposite elbow. Breathe out as you raise the knee to the elbow. Alternate sides. We're just going to do 5 on each side. Just getting really warmed up for what's about to come. 4, just 1 more each side. There we go, that was 5 reps. Alright, we're going to go just slightly wider than shoulder width. Let's go down again into a squat. This time the hands pointing towards the feet, arms are inside of the legs, and keep the arms stiff, nice and tight as you push the knees out. So we're going to go for a squat hold. We're going to hold the bottom position of the squat here. And we're going for 10 seconds with this hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can come back up. Let's release the hips a bit. We just push them side to side. Let's get 5 on each side. That's 3, 2, 1. You can twist and turn as well. Let the leg behind you turn in. The heel comes off the floor. And you twist the hips side to side. That's 3, 4, just 1 more. And 5. Good work, good work. We're going to do some leg swings up next. Ideally, you should hold on to something like maybe a wall, or we have the chair here. So I'm going to hold on to the chair. The leg that moves is the one on the side of the chair here. Kick the foot up, reach towards the foot, and let it swing back. Breathe out as you kick the leg up. And just let it swing freely back behind you. Each time try to go a bit higher. We're going for 10 leg swings here, front to back. I think I have my 10 there on that side. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm moving the chair. Now the other leg. Kick the foot up, let it swing back. That's 3, 4, 5. Each time try to go a bit higher. Gives you more stretch on the back of the leg. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. Same thing, swinging the legs side to side. So sliding forward maybe. Again, both hands now on the chair. Kick the foot out to the side, let it swing back in front of you. Try to get some good height out to the side as you kick the foot up. At 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Breathe out as you kick up. Same on the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nicely done. Right, so next we're going to start using the bands. Now I'm going to keep the red band for squats. We're going to load up the squats with this resistance from the band. And the black band, I'm going to attach it high to my attachment point here, or my anchor point. Make sure this is a sturdy attachment point you have. It won't fly off because you have the band here. If you pull on it, it might hit you back, so just be careful. Right, so we're going to use the chair and we're going to do squats. So you start just taking a seat on the chair and you take the band over one of your shoulders. So over the head, it goes across the chest, over the shoulder here. Both feet should be over the band. Keep a shoulder width stance, more or less a shoulder width stance. Now from the seated position, arms are stretched in front of you, like the warm-up we did before. Stand up, pushing into the band as you stand up, lock the hips at the top. And then when you come back down now, you're just lightly touching the chair with your bum and then you come back up, okay? You're not resting on the chair, so you keep your tension in the working muscles, which are the thigh muscles now, for the squats. Let's do 15 reps. I think I already have 5. Breathe in, breathe out. 6, 7, 8, 5 to go. All the way down, all the way out. Just a light touch on the chair there, straight back up. Let's get 3 more. Lock the hips at the top, stand up tall. That's 2. And the last one. Good work. You're taking the seat again. Take the band off. Nicely done. This is the second exercise we're going to go for. It's incline push-ups. We have the chair for that, or as mentioned, you can use a couch or bed or something which is somewhere from knee height up to hip height, or maybe even a bit higher. The higher you come for the incline push-up, the easier it gets. The lower you go, the more challenging it is. So in this case, I'm going to use the backrest of the chair. Tiptoes. Keep the hips locked. Make sure the chair is sturdy. If you need to keep it against the wall or something so it doesn't move, do that. Bring the chest all the way down close to the chair, the backrest here. I'm actually touching the backrest with my bottom of the chest. If you can do that, go for it. Nice and controlled. You're breathing in on the way down. Breathe out, pushing up. Now, the reps should be anywhere from 10 upwards, so 10 to 15, maybe even 20. We're going to go for 15 in this case. Breathe in as you go down, breathe out. So I already have 4 reps. 5, slower and controlled on the way down. 6, keep it under control. 7, I'm keeping my hips locked in so the legs are in line with the torso. 8, core is tight, bum is tight. 9, 10. Elbows are a bit tucked in, shoulders down, proud chest. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, just one more, 15, good work. So that was the pushing movement. Now we're going to do a pulling movement, and we're going to use our band attached to a higher point here. And the grip can be like this, just over the wrist, and then I grab the band in my hand. Alright? The knee on the same side where you're holding the band goes down, and just make sure you have enough tension in the band right as you start from this bottom position here. So we're going to go with a half kneeling, single arm row. I have enough tension in the band, and then from here I'm keeping the core tight, squeeze the bum on this side. Keep the hips still as I pull down and back. Get the shoulder and the shoulder blade to go down and slide it back behind you, elbow tucked in. Okay, squeeze and hold a split second there. Slowly get the full stretch. If you notice you don't have enough tension, just go back a bit to get more tension in the band. Let's go for 12 reps. That's 2. Make sure you squeeze a split second at the bottom. 3. You want to feel the lats, these muscles here, not just your arm. That's 4. Proud chest as you pull down. 5. 6. 7. Slow, get the stretch on the way up. Power, faster pull on the way down. You squeeze a split second. That's 8. 9. Going for 10, 12, 10. 11. Alright, 12. Let's lock it down. Hold this one 3 seconds, 2 and 1. Nice work. I'm going to change sides. Same on the other side. The other knee goes down. Grab the band in the other hand. Keep the same tension in the band. Keep the same position on the floor. Nice and proud chest. Pull down and back. Squeeze the back muscles. Hold a split second. Slowly get the stretch. As you pull, tuck the elbow in, and then pull the shoulder blade down and back. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, going for 12, 11, slow with the stretch, fast with the pull, let's hold it back. 3, 2, 1, good work. Nicely done. We can take a short break. So pause the video if you need to get a sip of water, rest a minute or 2, And we're gonna go straight back into the second set. This time, we're gonna go for 20 reps with the squats. So we're back here with the band. And again, we're placing the band over the head, just across one of the shoulders, both feet over the band. Form is the same as before, but we're pushing for 20 reps this time. Arms in front of you. As you stand up, they come down. Push all the way up, lock the hips. Keep the core tight. Make sure you squeeze the bum. Thigh muscles are working hard as you go down. Just a light touch on the chair. Straight back up. Now, if you're too close to the chair and the hamstrings are touching down, go a bit forward so the bum is touching down, not the hamstrings, the back of the legs, okay? That's 2. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out coming up. Slower on the way down, faster as you come up. I think I have 5 now. Let's keep going. We're going for 20 reps. 6, 7. Keep the same tempo. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, there's 5 to go, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, 19, last one, good work, you can take a seat, and let's take the band off, nice work. Back to push-ups, second set here. Again, we're using the chair. So you can keep the same position as we had before. I'm gonna change it, I'm gonna make it a bit more challenging by going lower. I'm using the same chair, but I'm using this part of it now. So this makes it a bit more challenging. You can stay with the same height if you want. The reps should be a bit similar, 15 or more this time. So I'm gonna go 15 because I'm lower now, and it's a bit more challenging for me. If you feel you can go past 15, go up to 20 reps, okay? Breathe in on the way down, keep the hips locked, core tight, bum tight, so the legs are in line with the torso. I have 4 reps by now. It's 5. Breathe in, slow on the way down. Breathe out, push faster on the way up. This is 7. And 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last one. 15, good work. Well done. We're going to continue with the pulling movement. So it's back to the band here. I wrap my the band just around the wrist, and I grab it with my hand. I go back maybe a bit further back than before. And our goal now is to get up to 15. If we can, increase the reps. 1. Breathe out as you pull. 2. Breathe in on the way back as you stretch on. 3. 4. 5. Good. Keep it going. 6. 7. 8. Make sure the elbow goes down and back, close to the rib cage. Squeeze for a second. That's 10. 5 to go. 4. 3. 2. We're going to hold the last one. Hold it down, pull back. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Let's switch the stance and change. The other hand grabs the band, going down. Same tension in the band. Breathe out as you pull. Squeeze the back muscles for a second. Slowly get the stretch. That's 2. Let's get 15 again. 3. 4. 5. Squeeze. Remember to squeeze a bit. 9, 10, good, let's get 5 more, 4, keep the form, same range of movement, 3, 2, last one, we're going to hold it down and back, hold it, squeeze the back muscles, 3, 2, 1, nice work. Okay, that's set number 2 done. Again, we can take a break, have some water, take a minute or two. We're going to get ready for the last set. It's going to be squats again. And we're back to using the red band. Okay, you can alternate placing the band. One set just over one of the shoulders, the next set over the other, and then come back to the same one you started with. So bring it over the head, and then one of the shoulders, and then both feet over the band here. Keep shoulder width stance or maybe slightly wider, especially if you want to increase the resistance. Going wider will make it a bit more difficult. But in our case, just keep shoulder width stance. We're going to go for about 25 reps now, make it a bit more challenging. Arms in front of you, stand up tall, push the hips up, slow on the way down, breathe out, coming up. Breathe in, going down. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bones touching down, just lightly straight back up. 8, 9. Just the right touch, and up. 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, good. Just 10 more to go. 16, 17, 18, good work, keep it going. 19, and 20, good. 5 to go. 4 more. 3, 2, make sure you push the hips through, stand up tall. 1 more. Nicely done. You can take the seat back on the chair. Get the band off. And we're going to attach the band right next to the black band, so we give a bit more resistance to the pulling movement. And we're just going to leave this here for now. Going to do push-ups, last set of push-ups. So I keep my height lower with the positioning of the hands on the chair there. You can keep the same height, maybe push for more reps, right? So we did 15, maybe go up to 20, and try to get the chest as close as possible to the chair, or to the edge of the support you're holding for your hands. So in my case, I'm going here, tiptoes, lock the hip, brace the core, squeeze the bum. Try to keep the legs in line with the torso throughout. Okay? Big breath in, slow and control on the way down, all the way down. Push back up, breathe out. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice and controlled, all the way down, strong for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to stop at 15, but as mentioned, you can go up to 20 or maybe even more if you can. Nicely done. When we finish with the push-ups, minimum break, and we should do the pulling movement, the single arm half kneeling row. So this time we have both bands, the red and the black. It's a bit more tension, it's a bit more challenging. So half kneeling stance, the knee goes down on the same side where you hold the band. And we might be able to do just 10 to 12 reps, it's a bit more resistance, maybe not 15 in this case. Strong pull, and get the elbow right down to the rib cage, tuck it in, pull the shoulder blade down and back, squeeze the back muscles for a split second, slowly get the stretch on the way up. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10. I'm going to do 2 more. You can stop at 10 if you find it's too challenging. That's 11 for me. 1 more. We lock the last one down. 3, 2, 1. Good. And we can change sides. Just do the same on the other side. So same resistance in the band, same reps. 1. Sliding forward to get a full stretch. 2. Make sure you have tension in the bands as you lean forward and you get that full stretch. 3. Strong pull. 4. You breathe out as you pull. 5. 6. Get the elbow back right next to the rib cage. Tuck it in. That's 7. And the shoulder blade is going down and back. Squeeze the back muscles. That's 8. 9. Keep a proud chest as you pull down. 10. 2 more. 11. Last one. We're going to hold it down. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We made it to the end. So let's finish today's session with some dynamic stretches. We're going to start standing and we're going to focus on the hamstring and the inner thigh. So I'm turning to the side so you can see me a bit better. What I'm doing now is I'm stepping back. It's just a short step back. As you can see, I'm shifting my weight back on the back leg. Slight bend in the knee here, bend at the hips. The front leg didn't move, okay? I just keep the heel down, toes up, keep the leg stretched. Most of the weight is here, but as I lean forward, I point towards the front foot and I let a bit of the weight shift on it, right? So I get a good stretch on the back of the entire leg, hamstrings, and I feel even the calf stretch a bit. You can see I'm pushing the hip back. I'm sitting back into the hip. Now as I go down, I don't round my back. I stick the bum out and I keep a proud chest so my back is nice and flat. I just hold it a second or a split second, then I come up and I move this foot just back forward into that standing position I started in. Okay? So short step back, shift the weight back here on the back leg, keep the front leg straight, bend from the hip, push the bum back, keep a proud chest. Find that stretch, should be a mild stretch. You hold it a second, you come back up to standing. Just 5 reps like this. Try to relax into the stretch. You can breathe in and out, and then you come back up. So that's the 4th one, I believe. We're just going to do about 5. You can do more if you want. You can go up to 10 on each side. So this is the last one, number 5. Good. And we're just going to switch side. Same on this side. Breathe in. Breathe out as you reach down. Sink into the stretch. And straight back up. That's 3. 4. One more. 5. Nice work. Alright, we're going to do something similar but going out to the side. So again, a short step out to the side. I shift all my weight on this side. This leg remains straight. I pivot on the heel, so I turn the leg out. Toes are pointing up. And from here I just, again, I point my hands towards the foot, arms are straight, and I kind of reach down there. But again, I'm keeping my spine nice and tall, and I just bend from the hip. I should feel it on a bit more on the inside of the leg here and along the back of the leg. And then as I come up, I pivot back so the toes point forward, and I step back into a nice tall standing position. And I repeat, I step out, shift the weight on this leg, pivot on the heel here, reach, bend from the hip, keep a nice and proud chest, tall posture as you bend from the hip, and then come back up to standing. Just 5 reps again on this side. Breathe out as you reach down, bending from the hip. Breathe in, coming up. Maybe sink down a bit more each time. other side, short step out to the side. Now we're shifting the weight on this leg, pivot on the heel here, keep the leg straight, bend from the hip, keep a line spine there, proud chest, reach towards the foot, come back up to standing. That's 2, let's do 5 again. 3. 4. One more. 5. Nice work. You can relax the legs a bit. Wider stance. Swing the arms side to side. Let the hips turn. The leg twists in. The leg behind you twists in. Just 5 each way. 4. One more. 5. Good. You can also do the arm swing up and down. If you want to have more amplitude, come up on your heels, swing down, just be careful with the balance. So about 5 to 10 swings. I think I have 5 there. Now the last one, sort of a diagonal swing. So from down to one side, swing the arms up to the other side. Let's go for 5, but again, you can go up to 10 on each side. Breathe out as you come up. And then you change sides, same on the other side. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work. That's the end of it for today. Well done. Bravo.